Anointed Warriors. What's up, spiritual family? Welcome back to Mount Fitness MBS Ministry, where I am your host, Brother Minister Mongoose. If you are new to the channel, let me begin by putting out a bit of disclosure, if I could call it that. Now, if you have it all together in your life in terms of whatever or everything, your health, your relationships, your finances, your career, your morals, your upstanding, good old-fashioned human decency, your integrity. If you got everything together in your life, then you're not who this ministry is for. Don't get me wrong. I am very grateful, very thankful that you would take time out to show interest in this ministry. And you're more than welcome to benefit from any of the information, the insights, and any of the services that this ministry provides. I'm very honored and grateful to have you. But if you have it all together in your life, there's no other honest way to put it other than to just call it for what it is. This ministry isn't for you specifically. You guys have always heard me say that this ministry is not based on religion. And that holds true, even though I do oftentimes quote various religions, but I also quote, mystics, ancient mystics, sages, philosophies, etc. I just want to put that out there because moving forward, as well as in the past, I'm always using this term God, but typically I'm always cognizant in ensuring that I say God, whatever that means to you, whatever you call it, Christ consciousness, Allah, Buddha, Rasta, infinite intelligence, prime source, whatever God is to you, the ultimate power. And for future references, as well as past clarity, I wanted to state that. And as I move forward with this opening, it's important that all of you guys know that you're welcomed here. You really are. I'm here to do His will and to provide His, and to be used by Him in the lives of all those who have the genuine heart to receive it. So you're definitely welcome here. But when it gets down to who exactly it is that this ministry is for, this ministry is for the downtrodden. This ministry is for the outcasts. What society would call the less fortunates. This ministry is for the misfits, the rejected, the lost, the misunderstood. This ministry is for those that are mocked, shamed, and ridiculed, those who are targeted, those whom society overall looks at as being weird or peculiar. This ministry is for the sick, the lame, those who are suffering, the poor, and the needy. This ministry is not for those who has it all together. The goal of this ministry is to motivate, to encourage, to heal, to inspire, to lead, to guide, to follow, and to serve the aforementioned groups of people that I mentioned that this ministry is for. And for those, I say, let the testimony that I'm about to put forth, let it soothe your soul, let it nourish your spirit, and let it be a reminder to you of all that he is, was, and has promised to forever be. This testimony begins with me starting at the beginning. You know, I grew up in a piss poor ghetto. I faced extreme poverty, domestic violence and domestic abuse, gang affiliation, drugs, both using and drug addiction, multiple incarcerations, homelessness, anxiety, clinical depression, and a eating disorder that led to me experiencing obesity and being essentially 70 or 70 plus pounds overweight. I say this to honor Heavenly Father, to give him the praise, the honor, and the glory, and to inspire my spiritual brothers and sisters out there as well. My incarceration began at the age of 11. Juvenile incarceration that consisted of 3 separate sentences in the Juvenile Department of Correction, from expanding from the age of 11 through the age of 16, which was immediately followed by 4 separate sentences in the Adult Department of Correction, from the age of 17 up to the age of 34. Between that time period, the age of 11 to 34, I never spent more than 1 consecutive year in society. It was always out for a few months, back for a few years. Out for a couple weeks sometimes, back for a couple years, several years. From the age of 11 up to 34. No one can tell me that God is not real. I've seen him operate up close and personal, repeatedly in my life, in the past as well as in the present. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. And if it wasn't for him, there's a lot of you out there that either wouldn't be here or you certainly would not have overcome those things that through him you were able to overcome. At the age of 34, he delivered me from all of those things, all of those indulgences, all of those activities, all of those mistakes, poor choices, all of those trials, tribulations, burdens, and labors. And he caused me to go on to become an all-natural professional bodybuilder, to start my own fitness training company that has been in existence now since the year 2000. He's also caused me to go on to establish this ministry with the express hope and purpose to give back, again, to inspire, to motivate, to encourage all of you out there that may be going to like or similar circumstances, whether it consisted of the gang involvement, the drug use, the homelessness, or whether it was something in your health and the doctor told you that you would never walk again, that the cancer would never go into remission, whether it was something that you were dealing with close friends and family, loved ones, your finances, whatever it was. When you look back on it, you know now, looking back on it, and perhaps you knew then. Either way, let this testimony serve as a reminder to you, because you know that it had to be him. It's been him all along. So it's important to me that, again, I honor my Heavenly Father by putting that information out there and letting all of those who have the heart to receive it, and in particular, those who are amongst the outcasts, the less fortunate, the criminals, to be more precise, the ex-criminals, those who are looking to improve, the prostitutes, the drug addicts. These are the people that this person that we most commonly refer to as Christ came for, and these are the people that he's coming back for. Those who've got it all together, then again, you should be helping in these type of causes. You should be helping this ministry and other ministries that are here to help people such as that. So that's what I got for you guys. That's actually perfectly seguative into today's message, where we're going to be talking about why they hate you. Why they hate you. And this is for all of those who carry the light. Because not all of us who carry the light, not all of us who are spiritual warriors have such a testimony. We all have our different types of testimonies. But some of us have had a much smoother ride. So it matters not when it comes to that being a determining factor with regards to you carrying the light, you being an anointed warrior. So when I say the reasons why they hate you, it's for all of us who carry the light. Because if you're carrying that light nowadays, you're getting that hatred. You're getting that hatred. So let's get into it. Have you ever just sat around and realized that, some people just treat you rude? Some people just treat you with disrespect, vitriol, disdain, with no reason, whether it's apparent or unapparent. There's no reason, there's no rhyme, there's no rationale. You just walk into the room and people begin to throw the proverbial knives at you. The proverbial darts are fired off at you. You ever notice that? Here are a few reasons why. And I'm sure none of these are new to you guys. The ultimate reason is because you carry this light. You carry an energy. You carry a frequency. Whatever word you choose to fill in that blank with, you carry that. Something that's so rare. Something that's so beautiful, so powerful, and so precious, that when you walk in the room, the football stadium, the cornfield, wherever it is, anybody can feel that unique energy. And given that most people have succumbed to the darkness, it irritates them, it agitates them. And instead of them looking at themselves and seeing that, okay, this guy, this girl is minding their own business, they're respectful, they're kind, they're courteous. Why do I hate this person? Why do I feel like I want to attack this person? Instead of them doing that, because of their lost narcissistic ways and indulgences, they latch out at you. The primary reason is because you carry that light. And here's the thing, that light has always been there. Through your trials, through your tribulations, through your mistakes, through your wrongdoings, bad intentions, blunders, whatever it is, that light has always been there. Perhaps it was there during the day and the time before you even awakened to the fact that it was there, but it's always been there. And so you've always got evil eyes from people, and you got people that were so blown away by your presence that they were always eager to help you, to assist you, to encourage you. But you always attracted both the heads and the tails. And yet, as it relates to this video, why they hate you, this is why. You've always had that light. You've always had a certain uniqueness about yourself, a presence, an energy, a swag, a confidence, a humbleness, wise beyond your years. You've always been unique. And there's always been people that have sought to extinguish that light, that uniqueness, just because of the fact that it's unique, and everybody overwhelmingly is on the cookie cutter approach. Everybody comes off the assembly line in terms of the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they think, the way they act, the way they dress, the way they dance, what they believe in, how they treat people, how they respond to stuff, their hopes, their goals, their dreams in life. Everybody pretty much comes off the assembly line. And it's offensive to see you or me or any of us that carry the light having the, if you'll pardon my French, having the cojones to stand in our divine uniqueness. Another reason why they've always hated you is because you've always been willing to try and fail. Whether it was packing up, moving across city, from one state to the other side of the planet, perhaps even to the other side, to the other side of the states, or perhaps even to the other side of the planet. Whether it was quitting a job, starting a brand new career right there on the spot, not knowing how your bills were going to be paid. Whether it was starting a new career, starting a weight loss program, going back and starting a ministry, whatever it was, you've always been willing to try and fail. And this is, again, offensive to most people who don't dare try. And instead of them being inspired and encouraged by you trying, they're intimidated, they're jealous, they're hateful, and they lash out. Because who do you think you are that you could go out on a limb and just hope and think that things is going to work out for you? This is the real world in their eyes. This is the real world. People just don't do that. You got to think this through. You got to be practical. And yet when the Spirit has told you to try something, you stepped out in faith and continue to step out in faith, whether it blows up in your face or whether it goes on to be a monumental success. You've always been willing to try, and you've always been willing to fail. They hate you because of your ability to persevere. That's one of your most potent gifts, to persevere. In spite of the shaming, in spite of the mockery, in spite of the financial collapse, personal issues and your own self-development, the rumors, the attempts to boycott your business, to slander your name. You've always persevered. 60, 70, 80, 150 pounds to lose, you've always persevered. You lose 5, gain 15. You didn't stop. You went right back and lost 20 and then gained another 10. You didn't stop. You went right back and lost another 15 and then gained another 5. You didn't stop. Whatever the case may be, business, relationships, you've always been able to persevere and to just keep right on going. And people hate you for that. They see your struggles. They've heard about your struggles. They see it in the workplace, your neighborhood. They see the fiery darts and arrows being fired at you and thrown at you. You still persevere. They hate you for ultimately overcoming. Because when you stick to it, you always land on your feet and rise to an even higher level. People hate you for that. When they should be inspired. Again, they should be motivated. They should be encouraged. They should be asking for advice. Because you're overcoming some things that they wish they could overcome. They've also hated you because of your confidence, your faith, and your optimism, period. Your confidence. Hey, I got this in my heart. This is where God told me to go. I got this in my heart. This is where God told me to invest my money. I got this in my heart. It's going to be okay. And even if it doesn't work out in the way that I intended it to, it's going to be okay. They hate that about you. They lack the testicular fortitude to follow their faith, to have the courage of their convictions. And they hate you because you do when it comes to you and yours. Let me try and speed this up, guys. They hate you because of your talents, your gifts, your views, and perspectives. You've always been unique in those regards. You've always had an outside-the-box view and perspectives, thoughts that made them say, wow, now, you know what? I never even considered that. I didn't even know that was a possibility of something I could consider. And again, instead of them being inspired, they hate you for that. Your talents and even your quirks. They hate you for that. They hate you because you won't change for them. They hate you because you won't kiss up in order to fit in. They hate you because you don't care about fitting in. They hate you because you're perfectly comfortable fitting out. They hate you because they can affect your emotions. Once upon a time during your journey, particularly when you began to awaken, they could affect you emotionally. Walking by with some of their narcissistic little games, or walking by trying to bully the sidewalk, or making loud noises, or sarcastic, demeaning statements, and all of the argumentative and dysfunctional things that they do. Once upon a time, they could affect your emotions, no more. And so as a result, they hate you even that much more. They hate you because of your discernment, your ability to see that they're fake. They hate you because of that. With everybody else, they can fake, they can pretend, they can put on a show, they can put on a facade, but with you, they can't. They know the minute that you know that they've been decoded. And when you don't retaliate with rudeness, you don't retaliate with disdain, you don't retaliate, with vengefulness, you just retaliate by, from an energetic standpoint, saying, okay, I see, you can see that they're a fake, they're a phony, they're a fugazi. And now the conversation it's changed, the energy is changed just because you know they're a fake. And they hate you for that. You don't have to tell them now in time that you could see that they're a fake. They can discern that you have decoded them as a fake. And now, all of the willingness to engage them, the willingness to be encouraging, and the willingness to spend time and share energy with them is out the window. They hate you because you can discern that they're fake. They hate you because they see in you some things that they lack within themselves. Whether it's your confidence, all of your uniqueness, whether it's your humbleness, whether it's your wisdom, whether it's your ability to persevere, your willingness to step out on faith in various endeavors on your walk. They hate you because they would love to have those things inside of them, and they're forced to realize that they just don't. They need to play it safe. They need to let that boss talk down to them. They need to kiss up to fit in. They're never going to stand up for themselves at their job, because if that boss fires them, they don't have the faith that they're going to be okay. So they allow themselves to be disrespected and all of these different things. They see something in you. Your humor, your zest, your zeal for life. And it reminds them of what they're lacking, what they would love more than anything to have. And so they hate you for it. You remind them of the things that they lack. You remind them with your conduct. They hate you because of your conduct. Again, you're not being aggressive. You're not affected by their negativity. You're always forgiving. You're always calm. You stand up for yourself when you need to. And you exemplify what good, high quality conduct really, really looks like. not this superficial, surface level, politically correct type of courage or kindness or humbleness. It's authentic. It's genuine. They feel that. And it reminds them of how petty they are when they walk by and try and bump into you for no reason, when they only get on the phone and start spreading lies and rumors about you. And you still maintain that discipline, that high quality human conduct. It's debilitating to them, and they hate you for it. You remind them that even though they may have a bigger house, a better car, more income, more so-called friends, whatever the case may be, you remind them that what you have, all of their money, all the money in the world couldn't buy. It just can't be bought. Your wisdom, your integrity, your knowledge, your love, your faith, your talents, your gifts, your ability to persevere and overcome, your authenticity. They realize, wow, they got all this money, all these houses, all of these so-called friends, but they don't have something that means more than any of that to them, and they hate you for it. When you show these type of things, when you show this light, when you show this conduct, this courage, this humbleness, this compassion, this tolerance, this forgiveness, this bravery, this faith, this joy, this peace, when you're walking in these things, it's a blatant reminder to them that this thing that we call God is real, because they know deep down in their inner being that it has to be God. You have to be connected to something that's superior to what it is that they're about, because all of their shenanigans, all of their foolery, all of their plotting, all of their scheming, all of their witchcrafted indulgences, it doesn't affect you. And even though there may have been times and seasons when it did, they see you overcoming that, and it forces them to realize that you are a part of something that's bigger than them. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And they hate you for that. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. I'm faithfully and humbly confident that this message was edifying to you, because we all, those of us who carry the light, we all enter into rooms, environment, perhaps even in personal relationships, workplaces, social outings. You come across these people that just seem like, if they could catch you in a dark alley with no one around, like they would physically try to harm you. You come across that energy. You come across those looks. You come across that negative vibe, and you're like, wow, I'm just sitting here at the table. I'm just trying to place an order. I just came to pick up an order, whatever. I'm just chilling on the beach. These are some of the reasons why. And the good book says, in all things, get thee an understanding. So I'm faithfully confident, humbly confident that this helped you get some understanding, some clarity, and some reminders, because a lot of this stuff I'm sure you guys have already known anyway. But it always a good courtesy reminder always has its place. So that's what I got for you guys. Let me begin by saying also that this ministry is not based on religion. I mentioned that earlier. What this ministry is based on is a holistic approach to life, to health, and wellness. This holistic mind, body, and spirit approach to life is based on 3 principal beliefs. These beliefs are merged, balanced, and synthesized, and then presented to you in the form of real-world services in an effort to help you operate at a premium in your mind, your body, and in your spirit. The services and the beliefs consist of experiential philosophy, ISSA certified fitness training, and clean-hearted spiritual teachings and practices. Philosophy for the mind, ISSA certified fitness training for the body and clean heart spiritual teachings and practices for the spirit and for the soul. For more information about this ministry, I'm going to leave a link down in the description where you can send me an email. And that's if you'd like some disclosure type of information in addition to that which I just provided you guys. If you're interested in services, if you're interested in prayer, and or if you're interested in the possibility of possibly recruiting me to come to your city, your state, your neighborhood, because I do evangelize throughout the entire United States. That's what I got for you guys. I would humbly request that you please visit the physical fitness branch of the ministry located at mountfitnessmbs.com. And I would also humbly request that you please give back to this ministry. If this ministry is providing you with any helpful insight, information, perspectives, truths, whatever the case may be, please help this ministry continue to grow by way of the YouTube algorithm so this ministry can become available to help even more people. The way that you can help this ministry, guys, is to accept my humble invitation to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed. And then also please hit the share button and the like button on every single video. Also, please hit the bell icon if you'd like to receive notification every time that I upload a new message. And I believe I mentioned the physical fitness branch of the ministry at mountfitnessmbs.com. That's going to give you a little bit of information and insight into my experience and my expertise when it comes to diet, nutrition, fitness training, and things of that nature. That's what I got for you guys. If the Holy Spirit moves you to help this ministry even further by making a monetary donation, I'm going to leave a link for that down, for the Cash App, down in the description. And please remember that no amount is too small when it comes to that donation. I receive it all, and I pray for your abundant return as well, regardless of the amount. That's what I got for you guys. I love you all. I'm going to encourage you guys, as always, to be smart, be sharp, be strong, and be safe. Be happy, be healthy, be humble, and always be courageous. Because as you know, this is not a walk for the weak. And always remember that ultimately there's two different paths in life. One path leads to blissful ignorance. The other path leads to meaning, purpose, and fulfillment in life. Between those two paths for your life, in your hand lies the choice. So please, choose wise. That's what I got for you guys. Again, I love you all. Thanks for all the love and support. I'll see you in the next one. I am Brother Minister Mongoose, and I will holler back.